Hello, possums. It is I, Dame Edna, here once again with you on this lovely June night. Cheers, possums. I'm going to have a little sip of my drink, hoping some more people will pop in for this very special show. Oh, that is scrumptious, possums. Simply scrumptious. Now, people have been asking me, they said, Dame Edna, what are you doing while you're in quarantine? Well, besides putting together these lovely shows for you, I've been putting together a coffee table book. You've heard of those things, nice picture book. I've been putting together a lovely coffee table book. It's called Lost Temples of Australia. Now, I have to admit, it's a very thin book, Possums, because, well, the temples are lost. But what's been happening? What's been happening? Well, here in little old Delaware, you're having a soft opening. Soft opening. Something about that, Possums, doesn't sound quite right to me. A soft opening. It's something, it sounds a little bit, just a little bit nasty, I think. Soft openings. I hear the beaches are open in Delaware, and lots of people are going there, and perhaps they're not practicing social distancing. Well, I've got news for you, possums. There's a little beach in Delaware, little known beach. It's called Slaughter Beach. Have you heard of it? Slaughter Beach, Delaware. I'm afraid if people don't start practicing social distancing in Dewey and Rehoboth and Bethany, well, the entire Delaware coast is just going to be known as Slaughter Beach. Oh, I must give a shout out. I must give a shout out. I have a production assistant. I call him a PA. His name is Brian. Now, poor Brian, he's been stuck in quarantine as well. When he got stuck, he was visiting my houseboy. I think you've seen my houseboy if you've seen my shows. My houseboy, One Long Ho. He's been stuck there all day, 24 hours a day with One Long Ho. And so I asked him what he was up to as we got ready for this show. And he told me he was having a very relaxing time because he's a baker. When he's not helping me with productions, he's a baker. I don't know if he's a good baker or not, especially after I heard this last story. He said he was making for the first time sourdough bread, and he found it relaxing. He said he would stimulate it and massage it, and then he'd watch it rise. And at first I thought he was talking about perhaps One Long Ho, but no, he was talking about yeast. I have to tell you, possums, it took the appetite for sourdough bread right out of me. He kept talking about yeast and how stinky it was, and I have to tell you, it doesn't sound pleasant. Sourdough bread. I just thought somebody threw some sour mix into the dough, but no, it's this stinky yeast. That just sounds like, well, a personal problem that one doesn't want to talk about on a live show. So let me check some messages. Let's see what's happening. I'll check some comments. Meanwhile, while I'm reading the comments, Alexa, tell us the weather. Oh, some lovely friends are in the room. Oh, thank you, Susan Oldenburg. I am a gem. I wore this ensemble, just the simple frock, really, just for tonight for my special guest that will be on in just a moment. But let me see who else is saying anything. Oh, thank you. I do. I have to. I can't help myself. I do look scrumptious. Now, I always do a bit, possums, about the headlines and what's happening. Fake news that's actually real news. So, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, she sent me a recent headline, or at least we thought it was. It was about this man, Chinese man, who was arrested in Kenya. Did you hear about this? It sort of went viral for a while. He was arrested in Kenya because he was caught with a suitcase, his carry-on luggage. I would have perhaps put it in the stored luggage, but no, he decided to carry this suitcase on And the suitcase was loaded, like, I hate to use the word, well, I'll use the word animal, but I hate to use the second word. It was filled with animal penises. I'll just use the plural that I like to use, peni. Yes, over 500 animal peni were in this suitcase. So I was about to talk about it tonight, as I am right now, but I do my due diligence. I've learned from my solicitors. Solicitors, that's not people at my door, possums. That's what we call a lawyer in Australia. I learned from my solicitors to do my due diligence. So I did a little Google search for this story. Come to find out, it's not real news. This suitcase full of peni was a lie. It was fake news. So I'm not going to talk about it any further. I will talk about, however, what was on the news a few weeks ago, that they had not spelled it wrong, I guess spell check on the crown, on the news ticker that went across ABC News. They were talking about some protesters hurling muzzle tough cocktails. Have you heard of those? Apparently, someone quoted Mazel Tov cocktails back in 2016. I suppose they're made with little Manischewitz. Of course, what they were really talking about was Molotov cocktails. But I will get to Mazel Tov cocktails later on in my broadcast. So, possums, now that so many more of you are in the room, without further ado, I want to bring in my guest for this evening, the lovely and talented Rachel Cole, and the equally talented, not so lovely, well, in my opinion, Todd Chappelle. So let me bring them into the studio, possums. Here they are. Oh, please, everyone, they can't hear it, but give them a round of applause. Todd Chappelle and Rachel Cole. Hello, possums. Hello.
Hello, Dame. How are you? It's great to be here.
Hello, Dame. Thanks for having me.
Well, I had no choice, Rachel. I had no choice. My manager, Scott Mason, I think you know him. He's been my manager since 2003. And I have to say, how is the best way to put it about my manager, Scott Mason? I'd say he's screwed me, but that sounds nasty. Maybe taken advantage of me, perhaps. And he insisted that I have you two on tonight. And, well, I wasn't sure what to expect, but we had that little tiny rehearsal, and, well, I think you're all right. But I do have a question because, you know, my manager, Scott Mason, he has quite the reputation. Now, apparently, you unfortunate souls, you went to college with this man.
Yes.
Yes. And
yes.
I have to ask, did he screw you as well? Did he take advantage of you two while he was in college?
I'm going to let Rachel take that question.
Not while I was there. No, I can say no.
Well, so he you know, because he's a lech, Rachel. He's a lech.
Oh, yeah. He definitely had that reputation. Absolutely.
He was always a gentleman to me.
And
well,
to me.
Well, it's good to know. He's not to me. I'm telling you, he screws me over every chance he gets.
Wow.
Once in his office, you know, before the whole, what's that? The Now Me movement. Is that what you call it, Rachel?
I believe it's Me Too.
Well, no,
Me Too.
I call it Now Me because it's my turn. But before I invented the Now Me movement, he tried to get me once on the couch, on the casting couch. He did. I put him in a cast. That's what happened. He wasn't going to take advantage of me like that. But enough about me. I'm a gigastar. Everyone knows me. But not many people might know you. So we're going to talk about you two. So first of all, Todd, don't you feel special being in the middle of these beautiful women?
This is a dream come true for me, really. It is. It is to be between these two this one lovely woman. And thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. And I think you just look like the white stuffing in the middle of an Oreo cookie.
That's quite accurate. Yes, I can't argue with that at all.
You need some sun, Todd. You need some sun. Now, and then hello, Rachel. Say something. Say hello.
Hello. It's lovely to be here.
Well, thank you. Now, Rachel, you hail from Colorado. Is that right?
That is correct. I live in Colorado now, just outside of Boulder.
Yes, well, Colorado, I don't know much about it, but you've got big rocks there, don't you? Big rocks in Colorado.
You stumped her. You stumped her.
I stumped her.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that she got.
Yes, very, very big rocks.
There she is. There she is.
Nice.
They have big rocks. Not much internet out there in Colorado, but big rocks. Yes.
Clearly, the internet.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's all right. Hopefully, it'll correct itself. Well, maybe when you're on the screen by yourself singing, you'll be all right. I mean, don't blame her, possibly.
Okay.
Internet. They're out there in the Midwest. They're still text messaging by carrier pigeon. So, Todd.
Yes.
Well, yes, you live. You live in Chadds Ford, right? Chadds
Yeah.
Ford.
Yes, Pennsylvania, the great state of Pennsylvania.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but
I agree.
But I want to know something. Great minds. Inquiry. I've got an inquiry for you, Todd. Who the hell is Chad, and why is his Ford so important that he's got a town named after himself?
I don't know. I've never met Chad in person, and I'm not really even sure he drives a Ford, but I'll ask around town and see what I can find out for you, Dame.
No, he probably drives a Honda. That's what I'm thinking. Most of you Americans now, you're driving foreign cars.
Yes.
We don't make cars in Australia,
You don't?
No, we just hop on a kangaroo from time to time.
Ah, very good. Yes, I should have known.
Speaking of wild beasts, kangaroos, I heard, Todd, you had quite the adventure lately. You were on the real news, weren't you? You had a beast in your front yard.
I did. I had an actual bear in my front yard, if you can believe that.
I don't, but I saw it for myself on the. It made the nightly news in Philadelphia because I guess bears don't quite often wander the Chadds Ford, do they?
No. They don't. They really like the cheesesteaks in Philly, so they stay in the downtown area.
Yes, there's lots of hairy beasts in downtown Philadelphia. But maybe he was coming to visit you.
Yes, he heard about Chad and his new Ford.
Yes, he heard you were into bears.
Oh, well.
So, no, I know you're married with.
Let's not start any rumors, Dame, please.
No, never on the Dame Show. But you're married, Todd, with 2 children, right?
Yes, I have 2 teenagers, believe it or not.
Well, no wonder you've got no hair, Todd. Dealing with teenagers and Rachel, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Is it possible I'm having some lesbian tendencies? I don't know. I could be, Possums. I could be. And Rachel, you're taken, aren't you? You're also married.
I am indeed. 25 years, yes.
25 years. Did you get married when you came out of the womb?
We were 11. We were 11. So
you were 11. Well, I guess it's legal. It's like Tennessee. You can get married in Colorado. The things you learn in my shows, Possums. The things you only hear on the Dame Edna Show. So yes, Rachel, you're married and 2 children out. Do you have teenagers as well?
No, they're now 20 and 21, my children. They're adults now.
Good Lord. Isn't it hard to believe, Todd?
It is. Mine are 14 and 16, and I'm just, my head's spinning all the time. Rachel knows what that's like. She's already been through that.
You'd spin quite well. You'd spin quite well on your head, Todd, because it's a good dome. You remind me of my friend Sir Patrick Stewart, you do.
Thank you.
I have to tell you, I'm fond of bald men. I am. My last boyfriend was bald, and it was great, Rachel. I don't know if your husband's bald, but what he does with you when the 20-somethings are not around. But I enjoy bald men now because when they're doing a certain thing, they're going south. When you're in bed, I get to see myself in their bald head, their shiny bald head near them, and I get to see just how much fun I'm having. Todd, you'll never forget about that, will you? Never.
No, I won't.
Now, Todd, even though ladies should go first, we're going to start with you because I understand you've got two little songs to sing for us tonight.
I do. I do.
Yes, because you are fond of little ditties. I know. Rachel, I think that's why he didn't date you in college, because he's fond of little ditties and you write long songs. You write. Well, get your mind out of the gutter, Tom. Get it out of the gutter. I'm talking about.
Scott didn't warn me about any of this, really. It's crazy.
Well, I told you he's nasty. Of course, Scott didn't tell you what you were in for. He didn't tell me what I was in for. Oh Lord. Okay, so Todd, you're gonna sing two little ditties.
Yes.
Not yet. I want to give you the floor. We've got to make sure that your rather large instrument fits in the tiny box.
Oh, you're too kind.
I know. I've heard about your instrument. So just a moment. Don't start yet, Todd. We're gonna take a little. Rachel and I are gonna take a little back seat for a moment, like we're riding in a kangaroo pouch, and I'll let you have it all to. We're gonna let you have it all to yourself.
All right.
Wait, but I'm gonna do something even special for you. Look how technically savvy I've gotten, Todd. Look at this. Isn't that lovely?
Ah, very good. Yes, that's my
That's
website.
Yes, we want to check you out, Todd. We want to check you out thoroughly.
Okay. Well, it's not that kind of a website, Dame.
All right, so you take it away. Just let us leave the room for a moment, Todd, and then you start. All right?
Okay.
Take it away.
What this first song is about is I know that there was an issue not too long ago with something that they were calling murder hornets. Do you remember the murder hornets? That story is kind of taken a backseat to everything else that's going on right now, but we still have to keep the murder hornets in the back of our mind. So I have this song parody, which is actually a Beatles song parody about the murder hornets, and it goes like this. It goes exactly like this, as a matter of fact. When I find myself in times of trouble, stuck at home in quarantine, now I should beware of murder bees. They're giant and they're vicious, and I think they came from overseas. Everyone look out for murder bees. Murder bees, murder bees, murder bees, oh, murder bees. Everyone look out for murder bees. Murder bees, murder bees. Have you seen them? Holy jeez. Everyone look out for murder bees.
That was just scrumptious, Todd. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Please sit down at home, everyone. Thank you so much.
I know that if I could stand right now, Todd, I'd give you a standing ovation myself, but I'm down for the night, Todd. It's been a long day, so I'm not going to give you a standing ovation. But you can imagine if I was how scrumptious I would look. So, without further ado, Todd, I know I'm getting lovely comments. Somebody's talking about Myrtle Beach. I don't know why. Slaughter Beach. That's what they're all going to be coming.
Slaughter Beach. Yes.
All right, Todd. So, what's the next little ditty about?
The next little ditty is also a Beatles parody, and it had something I wrote when I was in the middle of quarantine, because a problem that I was having was that I couldn't remember what day of the week it was. Remember those times when Wednesday seemed like Tuesday, seemed like Sunday?
Yes, when hump day seemed like, hump day. I don't know. Yes, losing track of days is certainly a side effect of being in quarantine. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll let you have the big window again for your big instrument.
Why, thank you so much. Thank you.
Here we go again.
This is going to be a track off my upcoming album called Mazel Tov Cocktail. So this is a Beatles parody about life in quarantine. Yesterday, Tell me, what day was it yesterday? Was it Thursday? Was it Saturday? 2 days the same as yesterday. Suddenly, days of the week are meaningless to me. I threw my calendar away, you see, 'cause yesterday is a mystery. Now I have no place to go, don't you know? I just can't say. I think something's wrong, haven't showered in 3 days. Yesterday I wore the same clothes I have on today. Is it Wednesday now? I just can't say. And today's the same as yesterday. Yesterday.
Bravo, Todd. Bravo.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're so clever, and you've got another. You've had lots of CDs come out, haven't you, Todd?
I do, and they're all listed on. I've put out, I think, 6 CDs over the last 10 years. They're all listed on my website, which is right there at the bottom of the page, toddchappelle.com. It was easy to get that domain since nobody else wanted it. And
Todd, it's Todd. That's a name you don't hear very often anymore, Todd.
That's true. That's
you
true.
Hear it all, you hear it all the time.
Yes. It's odd how that works, how I hear my name quite a bit.
It is. Well, Todd, it's lovely. We're going to put you in the back room for a while, put you in timeout if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to bring out your good friend, Rachel. You didn't have a thing with Rachel in college, did you?
No.
You thought about it. You think
I did. Yes, absolutely. Yes. You're just like, I'm going to let that sit there and see what happens. Yes, absolutely. No, I thought about it. Believe me. Okay, so we're both still young. There's still time.
Yes. Well, we're going to get rid of you and we're going to bring on lovely Rachel. Rachel, would you enjoy those songs? Did you?
I did very much. So clever, so talented.
Now, Rachel, I've heard some of your CDs. Scott sent them to me just to prep what I was up for. And I you sing such lovely songs and you write the songs yourself. And I'm just so impressed, Possum, that you wrote a special song just for tonight.
I did indeed. Yes, just for you.
I appreciate it because, us women at our age, I heard the title of your song.
Yes.
But I'll let you share it with the audience when I get off.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll give you your special shout out, Rachel.
Oh, that's me.
Yes, and we want to look you up. We want to look you up like a gynecologist. All right, that's enough of me. So now, Rachel, take it away.
Thank you so much. So I wrote this song because as we women age, I feel like a lot of us experience the same thing. So you may be able to relate. I'm sitting here at Shakespeare among the these and nows of yore when I start to get a feeling that I simply can't ignore. There is a sense of urgency to find my ticket from admission. The lights come up and excuse me, please. I'm the first one out the door at intermission. I have to pee. I'll never make it to Act 3. I have to pee. How my bladder has turned on me. The kids get a new trampoline. Hey, Mom, take a turn. Let's see ya. Sounds great, I say, and I climb on up. One jump, this was a really bad idea. I have to pee. Quick, help me down to the nearest tree. I have to pee. no more jumping days for me. I used to be a camel, I could hold it for hours on end. But lately when I'm getting up at least 6 times a night, I think of the glory of depends. I have to pee, I have to pee. This is my new reality. 'Cause it's to childbirth, perimenopause, and turning 43. I have to pee, I have to pee, I have to pee.
Yes, well, you're talking about it, Rachel, and I'm sitting here drinking my very dry martinis, and I might have to do it myself. It's that out of, you put it in the mind, it's like suggestion.
Right.
Everybody, maybe people need a pee break. Do you need a pee break, Rachel? I'll send you in the back room for a
I'm
moment.
good, but thank you. Yes.
I'd like to be considered my guest. You never see that on other shows like well, I was going to say Jay Leno and Johnny Carson, but that's before your time, I think. Not mine, unfortunately. I'm approaching the speed limit of 55, but from the opposite direction. So yes, you never saw the guests have to go pee on those shows, or even the host. The host never got up for a pee break, and the commercials are too short to do it, so it never happened. I guess they had large bladders, I guess, back then. Anyway, Rachel, I'm going to send you. First, I'm going to get rid of your little intro thing where we wrote down your website, because you've got CDs as well, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Todd has 6. Let's have a competition. How many do you have?
I also have 6.
Well, look at that. Who would have thought? Thank God I don't have 6 CDs, or it'd be 666, and the devil would come swooping down upon us. All right, Rachel, I'm going to hide you for a moment. We'll bring you back. I heard that we were practicing. You said you wanted to, just a minute, I haven't said goodbye yet. You wanted to join me in my taste testing, right? Yes?
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to.
Yes, all right. So we'll get to that in just a moment. So for now, goodbye. Well, I'm hoping you're enjoying my show, Possums. And as usual, I will have taste testing. Tonight has been so much fun with my special guest. I really didn't trust Scott to send good people, but he actually did. The man has some good taste after all. So I started the last episode. I did my Dame of Games, and I had a special one for tonight, but we're going to save it for next time. Speaking of next time, Possums, I might, just might, be doing a live show from a different location. And I'm actually going to have a live on-stage show next week, but we'll talk about that at the end of the show. First though, people are now, you're having these soft openings. And so theaters are starting to open again, and there's a lovely new show returning. It's called COVID on the Roof. And see, even it's about this peasant named Trumpia. And Trumpia, you see there, Trumpia he's wearing a mask. Even the cock there is wearing a mask. I think the tree's wearing a mask, and the sun's wearing a mask, and the dancer in the background is wearing a mask, all practicing safety and social distancing. So COVID on the Roof is a new musical, and I'm going to bring back my musical guests. What a treat, how ironic. Let me bring them back. Todd and Rachel, welcome back. I know you saw in the waiting room COVID on the Roof.
Yes.
And I have the new songs from COVID on the Roof. I told you earlier about the news about the muzzle tough cocktails. So there's that drink sequence. And so it goes like this. Muzzle tough cocktails, a bottle set aflame. Muzzle tough cocktails, I don't know the name. So that's that one song. But I'm not a singer like you two. So I'm going to let you two do your own interpretations of these other songs that I've on the back of the program. So I see one of the first songs is Mask Maker.
Yes, that one goes, mask maker, make me a mask. N95, please do this task. Mask maker, sew like a fiend and make me the perfect mask.
Wow.
Yes. Lovely.
Bravo.
Bravo. And then, Todd, why don't you take this one? Because it's sung by the person, Trumpia.
Oops, hang on.
Trump just, what's happening? Rachel's having a meltdown.
I don't know. I hear. There we go.
I lost my cord.
Well,
you should see a doctor about that.
Rachel, your children are 20-some years old. You lost your cord a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. I got my cord years ago.
Years ago. So, Todd, the next song is If I Were a Mune Man.
Oh, if I were a mune man, diddle, need some toilet paper now. All day long I'd look for Clorox wipes if I were a healthy man.
Lovely. And then there's a song called Say a Prayer. Well, enough said about that one. And then there's a song appropriately called To Life. And then there's Trumpia's monologues. But we don't need to listen to them because they're very boring. And then there's a song, There Are No Miracles.
COVID is COVID. There are no such miracles. Whatever you do, don't touch your face. COVID is COVID. How we need a miracle to protect the human race.
Very good.
You know, it's actually COVID on the Roof sounds like it might be a wonderful musical. And then, Todd, here's one. It's called Now I've Heard Everything.
Or it's like something to die from, something to live for. Now I have everything. I don't really know it.
That's blatantly obvious, Todd. You know, Todd, people ask me sometimes, they say, Dame, why don't you wear any rings? Because I have beautiful rings. They ask me, why don't I wear any rings on my middle finger? And that's so it doesn't get weighted down. So you have to be able to go up from time to time. Just kidding. Just kidding. You know I love you. All right, so maybe you know this one, Rachel. Do you know it's a song called Stuck in the Home I Love?
Yes, I do. It goes, I had tickets to a Broadway show. I can't go. When I'll be out again, I just don't know. I'm stuck in the home I love.
Oh, wow.
That's the tearjerker song in the script, obviously. Lovely. It made me a little moist, it did. And then, Todd, there's this one called Cure. You know that one?
Not really, but I'll try it.
Give it a whirl.
Oh, it's Cure. I wish I have a cure. Sorry, let me wipe off my screen there for a second. There we go.
I know, thank God, we're social distance because I would have caught perhaps corona something from you, no doubt. I can tell. You need some sun, Todd. You need to get out in the sun.
Oh, yes. I'm
almost
translucent. Yes.
I'm getting close. You're looking rather pale, but still lovely. And finally, the big closing number of this show, why don't you both take a gander at it? It's called Antiseptic.
All right, you start, Rachel.
Antiseptic. Where's my hand sanitizer? Antiseptic.
You know, I have to say, I saw the show that inspired this COVID on the Roof. It was called Fiddler on the Roof, of course. And that is the most depressing end of a musical ever. Anatevka, have you seen it, Rachel?
I have, yes.
You live it. You're Jewish, aren't you? You live Fiddler on the Roof.
At times, yes.
I bet you do. Boulder on the Roof. My guests are so special that they knew I was going to do a taste testing. So when we had a little practice, they asked me if I would let them know what I was tasting. So they went out and they bought their own as well possums. So tonight we're going to try out. I've got to get it out of the package just a second. I wrapped it up. Always wrapped. Always wrapped. So I'm going to try out these lovely things called let's do it backwards. Here we go. There we go. Twizzlers. These are tropical fruit Twizzlers. So there's all different flavors just in the one bag. So I only had to buy one. Now, what are the challenges, Possums? There's like yellow and green and all the colors of the rainbow. It's very fruity, these Twizzlers are fruity. But the problem is, look, Todd and Rachel, here's the problem. They get stuck and I keep pulling and pulling and pulling and they don't come out. Have you ever had that problem, Todd, where you keep pulling and it won't come out?
Yeah, it's quite a problem there, Dame. It can be quite painful.
And then it gets all droopy and won't. So I'm gonna try to get out a piece. But you have special chocolate Twizzlers.
I do chocolate Twizzlers.
Todd and Rachel, try the chocolate and tell us what you think.
All right, you want me to go first? Here we go.
Sure, you go ahead.
This is chocolate, and I'm not making this up. Chocolate Twizzlers with Hershey's in there.
You never heard of such a thing.
I'm going to say
beef jerky or something.
it's like eating a rope dipped in chocolate.
What I like to do with mine is if you cut off the top and the bottom, then you have a little straw for your drink.
Oh my! Hold on.
Look at you!
And you can taste the chocolate through the straw.
Colorado's version of Martha Stewart, aren't you?
That's so much better. That's genius.
And Possums, none of this is scripted except for Rachel's little straw pot, which she did herself. Aren't you brilliant? Everyone's a comedian. So the chocolate is okay. If you make it into a straw, it's all right.
That's right.
And then
Drink your milk through a chocolate Twizzler.
I can't eat these things because if I try to eat these things and talk, my dentures will come out. These are sticky things. I can't even get them out of the package. So why don't you try? Didn't you both buy sweet and sour ones?
I did.
Yes.
And the sweet and sour ones
there's
are
two of them.
red.
Two. Which one is which? Which one is the sweet? Which one's the sour?
We
Sweet,
think
sour.
sweet and sour.
Yes.
Interesting. They look like the colors of McDonald's, frankly.
Yes. And if you twist them together like this to make a Twizzler helix.
They're filled. I find the filling, the schmutz, if you will, a bit disconcerting.
Wait, they're filled with schmutz, Rachel?
Yes, see?
That's what they call it in Colorado. Schmutz.
I wouldn't want my Twizzler filled with schmutz. I mean, it doesn't sound very appealing to me. Schmutz. Schmutz-filled Twizzlers.
No.
Is the schmutz a different flavor than the actual the
It's
Twizzler?
sweet and sour schmutz.
Sweet and isn't it like? Does it squeeze out when you're biting it? Is that what happens? Does it explode in your mouth? I've had that experience before.
I'm not comfortable answering that question, Dame. I don't think.
Well, and then Todd, you bought some special. I've never heard of this flavor. Well,
Yes, I bought, which I really like. I bought orange creamsicle. So if you can find orange creamsicle Twizzlers near you.
Well, just to start, Todd, saying creamsicle, I'm a bit worried. There might be some schmutz in that too.
Oh, there's schmutz in there. Believe you me, Dame. I know schmutz when I see it. But this is much more subtle schmutz. This is delicious. It really is.
Possums, listen, if you're going to have schmutz, go for the subtle schmutz. And Rachel, what do you have there?
I've got a strawberry here, which tastes like if a strawberry had a dalliance with a garden hose.
dalliance, the garden variety.
Exactly, Todd. She used the big word, a dalliance. I mean,
So impressed.
so impressed. It's I mean, you've just made up for the fact that you used the word schmutz on my that,
That's right.
that
One dalliance is better than one schmutz.
right. It reminds me of that song. Now, Rachel, you probably don't know it because I don't think you watch Christmas specials. But there's that lovely story about Santa Claus, Todd. You know it, I'm sure, about.
I've heard of him, yes.
Yes, and the song has put one foot in front of the other. And that's all I could think of when you said put one schmutz in front of the other.
And soon you'll be walking across the floor.
Yes.
Yes, you do know it. You do.
Yes, of course.
You're an open-minded Jewish girl.
Yes, of course.
And a brilliant one at that. You know, you use the word dalliance in a sentence. I color me impressed as much as my lovely ensemble tonight. But speaking of tonight, yes, I just got a comment, Rachel. I don't think you can see the comments.
No.
Someone just said that. Wait, where is it? He said, Brian, my PA, Brian. He's stuck with one mongo. He said, you need a little ditty about dalliances.
Oh, I'll add that to the list. Thank you.
You both work on that. Well, Possums, it's getting quite late. And, I've enjoyed having you here. We'll have you back at the end to say goodnight. But you know what it's time for now, right, Todd?
Mm-hmm. Story time.
Story time with the Dame. Yes, and I'll show you what tonight's lovely story is. It's called Come Swing with Us.
Okay.
But I'm going to need the whole screen, so we're going to send you out of the room for a moment.
Thank you. That's a wise move. Thank you.
Yes, you'll be back. Have some more Twizzlers, have some more schmutz, and we'll get back to it in a moment.
Awesome.
All right, Possums, the night is wearing on. The time has flown having my special guest. So we're going to now have the bedtime story. Come swing with us. Tim and Kate are swingers. They really love to swing. They swing high. They swing low. They swing with Sally. Look at them having a lovely three-way with Sally. Three-way swing. They swing with Sally. Oh, and they even swing with Joe. When they swing, there is no Norm. Norm, that was the name of my husband. Did you know that? He passed away. They swing with girls. They swing with boys. They wear their pearls and they swing with toys. She's got on a pearl necklace, Possums, while she's swinging with her toys. Oh, they swing in moss. They swing in lays. But if you ask, they will say, we want to swing with a unicorn. They switch, they swap. They push, they pull. Their swing parties are always full. Look at all these swingers swinging around at the swinging party. Kate, God bless her, Kate will swing with 6 or more. Wow, they're swinging on one of the big logs. Oh, good Lord, Possums. While Tim takes pics galore. Look at that little photographer taking pictures of the swinging. Tim likes to watch. So watch he does. Tim likes to film it. Just because. Oh, good Lord, Possum. They they swing in France and in Manila. They even swing with plain vanilla. Oh, good Lord, plain vanilla. Oh, oh, too funny, too funny. They swing all night from dusk till morn, hoping to find a unicorn. They know she's out there, within their reach. Someday they will swing with her at the beach. That would be Slaughter Beach. While they try to find that beauty, Tim will swing with something fruity. Something fruity. Oh, thank God, Possums. That was the end. That was the end of the song of the story. Swing with something fruity. Well, before I go, we'll bring back my lovely guest. But before I go, I've got to share something with you, Possums. You know, I was reminded today that I was actually in a show in Delaware, in an opera. I don't know if you knew that. We've got a musical theme going on tonight. And I was in Opera Delaware's The Mouse. This was long ago. And I had a very special mask made for me by a good, creative, artistic, wonderfully talented friend named Karen Jesse. And I want to show you this. I was going rummaging around looking for photos for my lost temple book. And this was the mask she made me. Look at that. Isn't it scrumptious, Possums? So I wanted to give her a special shout out tonight. She made that mask for me for the Deflator Mouse. Anywho, it's been a long night. I am gonna give you a little sneak preview of my special Dame of Games, but I'm gonna bring back my special guest just a moment. So, hello again, Todd and Rachel. I hope you enjoyed my little bedtime story.
I certainly did.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it was lovely, wasn't it? Yes. And I've got a hair in my. Just a moment. It's like, seriously, it's like looking in a mirror. Here we go. So, Todd and Rachel, I do this thing now called the Dame of Games because I was jealous of that, part. What's the name, Ellen? And I made up my own game. And this week's game, Possums, is called Bring Out Your Dead. I'm Not Dead Yet. Some of you may remember the Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Bring out your dead. I'm not dead yet. So I want you to think about these. I'm going to list some names of celebrities, and you've got to tell me if they're dead or alive. Comments. I'm not going to read them. Possums. It's just a little brain teaser. But Todd, you can take a guess since you're live. So Abe Vigoda, dead or not dead yet?
He is dead. Abe Vigoda's dead. But there were rumors that he was dead while he was still alive for a long time, but he is now officially dead.
Yes, you're right. There was rumors, but now he's officially dead as of 2016. Barry Humphries, dead or not dead yet?
Alive.
Alive, yeah.
86, God bless him. He's the manager of the real Dame Edley, This is an easy one. Betty White, dead or not dead yet?
Alive.
I
Thank
think
goodness.
he's 98. 98?
Yes, great guessing, Rachel. She's 98, God bless him.
Wow.
And from MASH, David Ogden Stiers.
Dead.
He's dead.
Yes, poor soul is dead. How about the game show host, speaking of games, Bob Barker? Dead or not dead yet?
I don't know. I don't know.
Alive?
I see. Yeah, that's my guess too, although I'm not 100% sure.
Well, his price is still right because he's alive, Possum. God bless him.
Okay.
He's 96 years old.
Wow.
Can you imagine him doing that mountain climber game?
Oh, yodeling, yodeling. Yes.
What a musical might have been. How about Margot Kidder, Superman's girlfriend from the movie?
Oh, she is no longer with us.
No,
Yes.
she's not, poor thing.
Hmm.
Olivia de Havilland from Gone with the Wind. Is she gone with the wind or is she still in the wind?
She must be gone. She must be dead if she wasn't gone with the wind.
No, you'd be wrong, Todd.
How old is she?
She is 104, God bless her. Yes,
104. Holy moly.
yes. How about Neil Simon, the playwright? Neil Simon. Dead or not dead yet?
Oh, deceased. Recently deceased, I believe.
You're so brilliant. Yes. Yes, died in 2019. God bless him. Well, I'm going to end with one of my most favorite names to say, one of my most favorite performers, and he's musical, just like the two of you. How about Engelbert Humperdinck? Do you think he was picked on in school, Possums?
I'm sure he was.
Oh, I could say that to him, Todd. I could say, Engelbert, that's not a name you hear very often, all the time. But Engelbert Humperdinck, is he dead or not dead yet?
I don't know.
Guessing he's alive. I'm going to guess he's alive. That's my final answer.
I'll second that.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is alive. He's 84. I don't think he humps or dinks anymore, but
Well, you'll have to ask him after the loving.
does he sing that song, Todd? You sounded
Yes, that's the only Engelbert Humperdinck song that I could think of at the moment, after the loving.
Well, Todd, you made me moist in an entirely different way.
Okay.
Or that or it's a heat flash. It could be a heat flash. Or maybe I have to pee. I don't know.
Oh my.
Let's just
Dame Edna is still alive.
Let's do this one more time. I want you to check out, go see the lovely Todd Chappelle and on his website, and you can visit his house dressed as a bear. Apparently. I was a cougar. I'm a cougar, Todd, so you better watch out.
I much prefer cougars to bears, let me tell you that.
Aren't you special? My lovely cougar, I might show up in your doorbell camera.
Oh my goodness. I have a camera. I'll film the whole thing.
And then, of course, the lovely Rachel. Once again, check out Rachel Cole Music. I noticed that your title, Rachel, is much longer than Todd's. That's because you're greater. You're greater than Todd.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
You're too kind. It's just I had to put music in it because the original RachelCole.com was actually a softcore porn star, but that was not me. So they had to tack music on the end of that. Yes. That is true.
I did not know that. Holy cow.
I'm speechless, Rachel.
So make sure to add the music at the end of this.
Yes.
Or else you're in for a pleasant surprise.
Mm-hmm.
You might see the real Rachel Cole's ditties. They're not the ditties that you intended to see.
Oh, yes. You'll be seeing Twizzlers for days on the other one. That's
exactly. Well, Todd, take a bow, and say goodnight to my lovely fans that I'm sure are now fans of you too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dame.
Mwah.
Appreciate it.
All right. Give a big round of applause, even though they can't hear it. It's like the butterfly effect. Clap now, and Rachel will feel it in Colorado in 6 months. Good night.
Good night.
Well, Possums, what a night it's been, hasn't it? So thrilling to have such lovely, talented, almost as me, people on my show. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Be healthy, be safe. Oh, and if you're near Milton, Delaware, or you want a little Saturday drive in the lovely summer weather, next Saturday night, June 20th, 8 p.m., yours truly, will be on stage, safely distanced from the audience, but a live audience at that. So check it out, Possum's Milton Theater in little old Milton, Delaware, not too far from the Slaughter Beach. And then next Saturday, the following Saturday, I'll be back with an end of the month Facebook live stream once again. So, Possums, good night.